Ladies and gentlemen, today we are fortunate that we have world-renowned artist among us, a painter whose life is devoted towards painting and philanthropy and charitable work. His name is Jimmy Engineer. And we're going to talk in depth about his art, his work in the area of philanthropy, and his national acclaim for doing a lot of historic pictures that he has painted. Welcome to Ankahi channel, Jimmy Saab. Thank you for coming to our channel. And first of all, I want to ask you, your name is very engineer. Can you give us some background why your name is Jimmy Engineer, not the Jimmy the Printer the Great?
First of all, Dr. Asaf Qadeer Saab, thank you for inviting me over, and it's always a pleasure to meet you. Actually, I belong to the Zoroastrian community. They are known as Parsis, and they keep their names from their profession. So my grandfather was an irrigational engineer. My father was a civil engineer. So they kept their surname from their profession. That is why my name is Jimmy Engineer, and I didn't change it because I am an artist, but I wanted my name to remain, my surname to remain Engineer.
That's great. You have been known for iconic painting, which memorized the painful chapter in Pakistan history of partition. You are famous for that. Could you share us why you got inspired to do a painting for partition?
Yeah. Actually, in 1970s, I used to get dreams of visions which related to the partition series. But since I didn't read anything or I had not seen pictures, so I did not understand. But every day, those dreams became more vivid. And after some time, I discussed these visions with somebody. And they said, okay, all these images that you are speaking about is related to the partition of India, 1947. So then I thought to myself, okay, maybe nature is preparing me to paint this subject, because a lot of people sacrifice their lives, and slowly I understood that I am supposed to pay tribute to all those unknown people who gave away, who sacrificed their lives, but did not see Pakistan. They did not see the creation of Pakistan, but they laid down their lives for achieving Pakistan. So then I made a whole series of partition paintings, and then I wanted to educate the younger generations also, because they hardly know about Pakistan. And then I thought maybe they look at these paintings, maybe they'll have more respect for our country, because so many people sacrificed so many of their lives so that we could achieve a country called Pakistan.
Yeah, Jimmy Saab, when you start painting in the canvas, do you have a clear picture what you're going to paint? Or while you are painting, the whole picture evolves during painting?
No, before I start a painting, I'm quite sure that what I'm supposed to paint, because the picture is already in my mind. Because when I started my career as an artist, I used to look at empty surfaces, and then I used to imagine the painting which I'm supposed to paint on those empty surfaces. So this was an inborn kind of an insight, looking at the artwork which I was supposed to create. So I'm quite sure of the subject I was painting.
Jimmy Saab, what do you think in order to preserve the cultural and heritage of history, how does your painting play a role in that?
Actually, I painted a lot of subject. I've painted architectural series. I painted landscapes, still life, historical work, philosophical work, composition, abstract, calligraphy. I painted many subjects, and usually people used to ask me, okay, why you paint so many subjects? Why not a few subjects? So my answer to them was that I am inspired by one of the greatest artists of all time. One of the names of Allah is Al-Musawwar. So he is the greatest artist in the universe. So I am inspired by him. So all my life I will remain a student. I will be learning till I die. I'll be learning more and more about art, about the work I do, and I will try to improve myself with time. So that's why I painted so many subjects, because I am still a disciple, and I will never become a master because I am the disciple of the greatest master. So that's why.
Well said. Jimmy Saab, you are a well-known artist. Your painting and across the globe. More than 60 countries have your paintings, and you have been decorated with the honor of an award in the United States of America. How do you feel that the audience and the people who see your picture in Pakistan and those who see abroad in foreign countries are different?
Yes, I've been lucky that I received my recognition when I was quite young in my country. But in 1989, I received the National Endowment of the Arts Award USA, which at that time no Asian had received this award. So I came to USA in 1989 and spent 75 days as the guest of the US government. And I went from place to place, museum to museum, galleries. They took me around. I had an escort with me, Mr. Maurice Rayford, and he was looking after me while I was in USA. So this was a great honor for any Pakistani, because no Pakistani had ever received this kind of award in USA, because this is the highest award which is given to artists who don't live in USA. So I spent a lot of time to understand how the art world progresses in USA, and then I took a lot of information, and I learned a lot of things which I took back to Pakistan and then I started working there. But I am happy that I am able to contribute towards the cultural aspect of my country, because I painted a lot of cultural paintings also on different cultures. And then I was born in a very remote area actually of Balochistan, and the area where I was born was called Loralai in Balochistan in 1954. I was born on 13th August 1954, and 14th August is always celebrated as the Pakistan Day. So it was very important for me. But my main focus always was to promote my country positively all over the world, wherever I went, because I take great pride of being a Pakistani. And then I always wanted to paint paintings of higher level of excellence, because when I exhibit my work abroad or any country, so they don't consider it as Pakistani art or as an art related to some country, but they say that my standard is quite international. So it makes me happy that all my hard work, I was rewarded at a very young age.
That's good to know. You know, Jimmy Engineer Saab, you have spoken that the art is a way to heal. Can you remember any special incident or any individual where the art has changed the life of somebody?
When I painted my partition series, I was greatly recognized by our people, and our media. But then there was another challenging theme which I painted, and it was related to our national poet Allama Iqbal. It was the great philosophical work called Javed-Nama. And he had wrote in many letters that it is my wish that some artist should paint this this classical work of mine. But nobody did this work in his lifetime, and even after his death, nobody actually painted this. But one day I was called by his son, Dr. Javed Iqbal, and he asked me that, will you fulfill my father's wish of painting Javed-Nama? So I said, of course, I will paint Javed-Nama. So I stayed there at his house for 1 year, and I finished the whole Javed-Nama. It was a great philosophical work, and the dimension was 10 feet by 15 feet, and it took me 1 year to paint. But there was a lot of things which were predicted in that philosophical work which are true today. Like in one of the scene, Jamaluddin Afghani was talking to Allama Iqbal and asking this symbol of Russian symbol, what does it mean? So then the reply came that Russia will break up. But at the time when I was painting, Russia was one. But then it broke into a lot of different places. So Allama Iqbal saw that in his lifetime. Then there was another scene where they go to Mars, and the great scientist is asking, how come you have come to Mars? So Allama Iqbal said that we have done a lot of progress and we have reached Mars. And then there were a lot of other predictions which he had visioned while he was alive, and it was a great contribution. So it was a great challenge, because in his letter he wrote that the man who will paint Javed-Nama, his name will spread automatically all over the world. So I was not too keen about all those things, but then written by the great poet, it made a lot of sense. And then he said only an artist would have never been able to paint Javed-Nama. He said the artist has to have ilm-e-ilahi, means the higher level of sixth sense. Then only he will be able to paint Javed-Nama. So I was happy to fulfill his wish much after his death.
That's a great achievement, Jimmy Saab. I want to ask you a personal question, that every artist faces struggle, personal, financial, recognition, getting his work done. Do you think in your life of being in this profession, what was your struggle in Pakistan?
Actually, I never thought about all those things, because I was a disciple of one of the greatest Sufi master. His name was Sufi Barkat Ali of Faisalabad. And he blessed me many times. And I was the only person in 1979 when he asked me to sit on his own seat, his gaddi. And then he blessed me. And at that time I realized that I should call myself servant of Pakistan, because I am only supposed to serve my country. So all my life I served my country. And the other thing is that I was never worried about anything, because my recognition came early and I was very easily able to sell my work. But then I wanted to do only charity work. I wanted to donate my works. Like I've painted over 1,000 abstracts, over 3,000 paintings, over 1,500 drawings, 1,000 calligraphies and all. But I've donated over 700,000 prints, canvas prints of my work for charities all over the world. So I never thought, because I don't have anything in my name. In my own country, I don't own anything with my name. And the charity I do is not with my name. I do it in the name of my creator, all the charity work I do. So when I don't own anything, So I don't have any pressure on myself. And I always believe that when we will leave from this world, so we will be empty-handed and we will go just like that. So I didn't have any wish that I should own a house in my name or anything. So I have no pressure on myself. I came here, I served my country, and I am always happy and ready. When my time will come, I will leave.
Jimmy Saab, it's great to know that you are the servant of Pakistan. As in that capacity, Jimmy, the servant of Pakistan, what is your message to the youth, especially to the artists, for a meaningful art in Pakistan?
Gee, I do have a message, not only for the youth and artists, but I have a message for everyone in Pakistan. That I will say it in Urdu, actually, and then I will repeat it in English. मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि जब हमारी नीयत बेहतर होगी और हमारी सोच बेहतर होगी, फिर हमारा मुल्क ज़रूर अजीम बनेगा. When our thinking will improve and our thoughts will be pure, then our country will really progress and become one of the leading countries in the world. So this message I have for everybody in Pakistan.
Jimmy Saab, I always say that वतन की खाक को हम कहकशां समझते हैं, ज़मीन पाक तुझे आसमां समझते हैं. It's very well message for all the people who are listening and watching this show. Would you tell us what is your life mission? And if there is one painting that you want to choose where you want to give that message, which will it be?
My whole life has been a message, actually, because whatever I created had great meaning. And I never created anything like non-serious kind of work. All my work was well completed and well thought of. And the architectural series which I painted, when I displayed in many countries, because it showed composition of architecture from different places put together on a canvas. The philosophy was that if the architecture of different places, different countries can be harmoniously composed on a canvas, I'm sure that the people from different countries can also live side by side peacefully. So that was my concept of the architectural series, peace and harmony. And then we live in the neighborhood of India. And in 2001, I remember that I did a peace walk. I was wearing the flags of both the country, and I made a lot of effort in 2001 to walk to the borders of India. And then I was supposed to walk to Delhi. My sponsors were in Delhi and my sponsors were in Pakistan. But the situation was not good. There was no diplomatic ties at that time, because both the countries had sent their ambassadors and their consul generals and everybody, they had sent them to their own country. So I could not cross the border. But then I gave an interview at the borders that peace is the best way forward, because war is not good for any country. So this message I gave there. And then that shirt which I was wearing, the Peace Walk shirt, it is now in the Peace Museum of China in Beijing. They have kept it and they gave me a certificate for that. So I was happy that I made an effort to tell people, to explain to the people that peace is the best way to live in a country and with other countries also.
That's a great message. Jimmy Engineer Saab, you come from a Parsi family, and your childhood, you almost going to die. Could you share your family's tragedy as a child with our audience.
Yes, I belong to the Parsi community, and I'm proud to be a Parsi community because the Zoroastrian civilization was so many thousands of years ancient from the old Persia. And at the age of 6, I was removed from the school because I fell very ill. And when I was 6 years old, both my kidneys didn't work. So doctors told my parents that your son will only live for maximum for a month and a half. And at that time, there were 40 to 50 children who were suffering from the same problem of both kidneys not functioning. So after 1.5 months, most of the children passed away. But I was alive. So when my parents told the doctors that you had said that he will die after a month and a half, but he's still alive, the doctor said it's not possible because no one on this earth whose both kidneys don't function cannot live. So they said, bring him over. So my parents took me over to all the doctors and they saw my condition and they said he's looking very healthy. And they saw the old report and then they took my new X-ray and they said to my parents that a miracle has taken place. So my parents asked, what? They said that in his body he has 2 brand new kidneys. Only the Creator can give that, 2 kidneys to him. That is why all my life I am thankful to my Creator. I thank Him. I don't thank human beings. I thank my Creator that He gave me a chance, a second chance to live and do all the things I did in my life. So I am happy with it.
Thank you. That's great. That's almost a miracle. But your life has been a positive spin for all the mankind. I serve as chairman of Quaid-e-Azam Foundation USA in Houston. Today is the September the 11th, which is the 77th anniversary of the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. You are invited to join us to attend this ceremony, which were happening in a couple of hours. You understand that our recognition in this country is because of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who gave Pakistan. I would like you to share with us, have you done any research or painting related to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah?
Actually, he was a great personality. I don't think any of our politicians or a person from Pakistan can be compared to him. And he strived to get us this country, independent country, and he worked for it. And according to Gandhi, he was incorruptible. He said that nobody could pay any price and corrupt him. So I take great pride that our father of the nation was such an honest and dedicated person. And that is why I say that we should follow in his footsteps. So what I do, I try to follow him in the 3 words that he gave us. He gave us unity,
faith and discipline.
Yes, unity, faith and discipline. So my life has been disciplined and I have great faith in my Creator, and united we should remain. So I think his 3 words, if we understand carefully, it would be a great way forward. Because I sometimes in a lighter mood tell the people of my country that he only gave us 3 words and still we have not understood it. So if he would have given us more words, I think it would have been a great program.
Yeah, Quaid-e-Azam also said no power on earth can undo Pakistan. And we will leave this show on this note that on the 77th anniversary of Quaid-e-Azam, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, father of the nation, unity, faith and discipline should be our guideline to follow. Pakistan, Zindabad, Quaid-e-Azam, Paindabad.
Thank you very much.